Number 5, 832. You're constantly reflecting on the honeymoon phase. Guilty.
That's the women. That's for the women.
And I don't even feel like we actually had a honeymoon phase. If I'm honest, we didn't really have a honeymoon phase. But the honeymoon phase that we did have, I do constantly
Our honeymoon
say.
phase was like a few very short weeks. It was maybe a week. Like I say, like our road trip. That was our honeymoon phase, and she just, you used to.
Well, that's why I fell in love with you. Is because of all of those sweet, wonderful things. And then I feel like you said, "Gotcha, bitch." Yeah, and then you said, "Gotcha, bitch."
We were in our bubble.
I get it. It was also COVID.
But women always feel like
I feel like it was a gotcha, bitch.
That's cool. And it's like, now the world has picked back up. There's no longer a moratorium on evictions. Facts, yo. Like, that's over now. They can put you out if you don't pay your bills.
So I guess, ladies, we should not be focusing.
It's always, like when we was going through it earlier today, like, as soon as I read that one, I was like, that's the one you're the most guilty of.
No, I know I'm guilty. And I have to do better. I have to do better, but I have to do better at communicating, like, I like when you do those things. Mm-hmm. As opposed to saying to you, you don't do those things anymore. It's like just, learning to say.
You don't have to do it all the time, but just once in a while, it would mean a lot to you if you still did this, that, and that.
Yeah, I think just.
And not just on date nights and stuff.
Yes, like and that. Not just on date night. He used to open my car door all the time, and then he switched it to just date nights, and now our date nights are fleeting, and so I don't get my car opened anymore, and it irritates me.
Yes, I get it. So yeah, we both started listening again, and I think when you're thawed, you have to have the and also like I said, I've always said to Toshiba, when you make sense, you give me pause, you make me think about my behavior, my actions, what I've been doing, all of that. But when you're not making sense, I'll be like, man.
No. I get my tumble.
And we were both in a space of just, man, I ain't trying to hear nothing they talk about because ain't nothing they talk about making sense to me. Because again, you start hearing you start picking out the words that hurt. You start picking out the words you're sensitive to. You're throwing the baby out with the bathwater, and you're not, you know what I mean?
I'm not hearing. You're not fucking
your
feelings.
So the same things you were trying to express, all of a sudden I'm thawed a bit, and now I'm more receptive, and I'm like, okay, yeah, there's some truth to that. I might not like that. She's like, you never do, but the fact is, I don't do it to the extent that there was a period where I did it all the time, you know. So and as men, we have to be honest about that stuff. That's why the honeymoon phase is difficult because you're in your bubble. But sometimes, guys, we have to step back into that and just remind her of who we were in that bubble. And fellas, again, you can't let your woman keep the score in your relationship. Next thing you know, you look up at the clock and you down 87-4, and you like, that can't be right. But